Tonight's cover story. January was Human Trafficking Prevention Month. It's something we talk about often. Sometimes it can be uncomfortable, but boy, it's critical to discuss. Just a few weeks ago, several prominent North Carolina leaders came together in Charlotte to have an open discussion about the issue at hand. Among those were gubernatorial candidate and current state attorney general Josh Stein, as well as Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Chief Johnny Jennings. Now here in Charlotte, the numbers, boy, they really just speak for themselves. According to CMPD, in just the last year, we have seen a 77% increase in human trafficking cases. Over the past several years, Charlotte has seen the most trafficking cases in the entire state. This according to the Charlotte Metro Human Trafficking Task Force. Cases often start simply, online, right in the palm of a hand.
Our young people are spending so much of their lives online, giving the criminals an opportunity to access them.
Look at how many more special events that come to Charlotte. That brings more people and more opportunities. But at the same time, it's a growing issue that we have to get our hands around to totally eliminate the problem as much as we can. So as we continue to grow as a city, as population grows, events grow, so is the concern for human trafficking.
Heard the chief mention their special events. So how do you control something like the Super Bowl? It's one of the biggest sporting events in the world. We're talking about tens of thousands of fans attending the game, many more in town just for the festivities. This year, as you probably know, the Super Bowl being played in Las Vegas for the first time. Security for an event like this always a top concern, especially when it comes to human trafficking. But that's not the only thing fans need to worry about.
Looking forward to be a blast, all the parties in the beautiful city of Las Vegas, Nevada. So happy to be here. It's going to be a long, awesome, exciting week.
Shannon Taylor came in from Chicago to go to the Super Bowl. He's excited to be here, but knows the dangers an event like this can bring. Yesterday, federal, state, and local agencies showed their commitment to the safety of everyone and everything ahead of the big game.
From protecting Allegiant Stadium to intercepting counterfeit NFL merchandise, to combating human trafficking, we are in fact a team of teams.
Cheryl Davies, Customs and Border Patrol Field Coordinator for the Super Bowl, says Allegiant Stadium is just one of their priorities.
CBP is deploying Black Hawk and A-Star helicopters to protect Allegiant Stadium airspace and the thousands of fans attending the event.
Not only will the airspace be monitored, but Super Bowl venues all over town will be scanned and searched by explosive detection canines, all in an effort to keep the area safe.
The plan is not only hotels, the stadium, but also even the football fields that the teams will be playing on. And they make sure that they do a search, a sweep, to make sure everything is secure.
Whether you're going to the game or just buying Super Bowl souvenirs, law enforcement is cracking down on fake merchandise so you don't waste your money. Officials say counterfeit merchandise can also have a direct connection to human trafficking.
The public doesn't realize when they're purchasing counterfeit materials or counterfeit goods that there could be a human trafficking component attached to it.
So how do you know if it's fake? The Department of Homeland Security says one thing to look out for is the threading on the jersey and the tag. If it is an NFL licensed jersey, there'll be a hologram symbol like this one to show it's the real thing.